This was not Karen's first DUI. It was not. She had received a DUI prior to joining the Real Housewives of Potomac. But here's one thing I want to say, and this is to those who comment on social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever social media that you use. I have been seeing comments on multiple blogs, multiple YouTube pages along the lines of stop being messy. You bloggers are being messy with your gossip. No, this is unfortunate, yes, absolutely. And we will ensure that Karen gets the respect that she does deserve while we cover these news stories. However, she signed up to be a reality TV star. She signed up to be a public figure. She signed up to be paid $1 million a year for 3 to 4 months of work. She raised her hand and said, "Bravo, pay me. I would like to be paid to live my life publicly on television." And this life event that Karen has endured, this situation she is in, is real life. And we, as the bloggers, podcasters, journalists, celebrity news, people that cover these types of events, are not doing it in a malicious way. But you must understand that this is a part of her life, and we will cover it. We will give her grace. Yes. We wish her well. We wish her healing. We wish her a great recovery. We hope that she gets the help she needs, whether it be therapy with a actual psychiatrist who can break down this relationship that she has with alcohol and be healed from it, whether it be a family therapist that can help her with her healing of the passing of her mother, whether it be Alcoholics Anonymous, whatever the case may be. We are there for Karen. But no one is being messy with the covering of these news stories. Now, granted, Karen also did receive a citation for expired registration. We're going to get into all of this and more. We're going to unpack, but make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the Tay Ramon panel. Join this community. Make sure that you like, share, and comment on this video. We definitely want to hear what you've got to say about these hot topics. This right here with Karen, we are wishing her the best in her future. But right now, when I grew up coming up in Detroit, when someone was riding around with expired tags, we called that riding dirty. We called it riding dirty or my L's suspended, which is what has happened to Miss Karen Huger. She refused the breathalyzer test. That was on an article. That was reported by the police. That was in the statement of the report. She refused the breathalyzer test. And according to Maryland state law, if you do refuse a breathalyzer test, your license is then suspended. And the police can only go off what they see visually, right? So they have hit her with a DUI. Now, TMZ did show the pictures of the skid marks of her going off of the road when she crossed the median. Here's more skid marks in the grass when she crashed her Maserati. Thankfully, she walked away with only minor bruises and didn't have to be taken to the hospital. Thankfully, nobody was, walking in the street nearby. No other cars were involved. These videos were released by, these pictures were released by TMZ. Look at that tree right there, property damage. Now, here's the thing. She received 8 citations. And I reviewed all 8 citations. Some of them were, driving reckless, driving impaired, driving under the influence of alcohol, not changing your address, driving with expired tag. It just went on and on and on. I think Karen, in my opinion, might be furious with the police department because why all these citations? I feel like she should have walked away with a maximum of 3 to 4 citations. There was no need to cite her for not changing her doggone address. There's so many people out here that do not change their address on their driver's license. And, Maryland does have an underlying reputation. I know people don't like to talk about it. But would this have happened to a white woman in the same situation? 8 citations? 8 citations. It should have been a maximum of 3 to 4. The DUI, of course, because she refused the breathalyzer test, right? It was the DUI where she refused the breathalyzer test. And then maybe reckless driving and maybe property damage. You don't need all these extras piled on top of each other. They're trying to make sure they put Karen into a position where they make an example out of her. But that's not right. That's not right. Even though she's a public person, and yes, she must face the consequences of whatever her actions may be. Only God is to judge, and an actual judge in the court of law in the state of Maryland. It's not for the police to go ahead and say, we're going to put you out there and we're going to make an example out of you. I don't believe something like this would have happened to a 30-year-old white woman. I don't. They saw Karen in a nice car and they said, oh, we're going to throw the book at you. It should have only been about 4 citations, in my opinion. And if I were Karen, I'd be fierce with the police department as well. I hope she's able to recover from this. There was no actual breathalyzer done. So she may be able to go to court and defend herself and say, no, I was not drunk. I was crying. My eyes were red. I was thinking about my mother. We don't have a breathalyzer test, nor was blood drawn. We only went off of visual effects, is what the police department has gone off of, right? But we're not denying and saying that she was not either. I'm just saying the facts have to still play out. But my thing is, 8 citations, to me, that's a little excessive. Now, remember, Sharice did have something to say previous seasons. And she went on her Instagram and she said that Karen is known to be one of the local drunks of Potomac. What's done in the dark comes to the light. Let me know what you all think about this incident with Karen. I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and share and like this video.